Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation.
Welcome to the WB. Alexander Usyk. He is one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. Ooh, a stiff right jab. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
Hey, those punches add up. Both want the knockout. They exchange punches. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
As a flat-footed fight, if you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Just misses with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both trying for a knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and according to
Great round.
There's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Swing and a miss with that hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter punch. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. He parries that left jab away. Good counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Alexander Usyk in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Okay, I'm okay.
There's the bell for round three. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Catch and shoot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for the spot areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Bombs away. There's a counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good defense there to stop that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he misses with that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. That counter shot lands. And he blocks the left uppercut. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That was a terrible round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Jab misses. That uppercut does not score. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Misses with the jab. Holding nothing back here in the round. Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, wait a minute! Usyk! Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he scores with the counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Big shot, and down goes Ali. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then...
Here we go in the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How about that time counter shot? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He misses with that straight left. Counter punch right. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 7. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Through the straight left, but it won't score. That right hook won't score. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him.
Whoa, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This fight has a real good flow to it. How about that time counter shot? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knock.
You gotta go out there and win this round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues. Hold it right there. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.